Để tôi nói sẽ có
시내만 올 수 있어.
Cầu Bông Lau là cứ chạy thẳng luôn à?
Đấy, chạy thẳng luôn, xong rồi về luôn thì chỗ
đường cao tốc.
đấy là luôn và không lối đẹp.
nhưng mà đi cái đường này thì ít đèn xanh đèn đỏ này.
Em vừa mỗi cái đèn chỗ cả ga thôi, còn lại là đường không có đèn thì người ta. Chị Cúc chỗ nào nhỉ? Lâm thì xa hơn em. Từ em xuống đấy phải 8 ngày.
So and then at the same like the temple, the first temple, on the back up you see that the statue of the Lê King, who ordered after the Đinh King. Right.
Why do you need two places?
This is the Lê King. The king later after the Đinh King. So and then also you see the statue of the lady. She's the queen. She named Dương Vân Nga, you know, the queen. But she had married with the two king. She married with the Đinh King, the first king, and after 14 years after that he died, and then he married with the second king also. That's the Lê King. Sorry.
Thì em cứ đi nào đường vắng thì em đi 40 phút, không có thì 40-50 phút. Đến từ nào đi xong anh thì không ô tô thì vâng, em đi một tối thì cũng 4 tiếng.
It's a freak. You know freak? The food, right? Freak.
Ja. Ei tule. Mis on ei tule üles öelda. Pilved või õumed rikkuvad. Ma ei tea, mis see on. Ma midagi taha vilguksema. Mul on kuidagi kogu keres. Äkki ta peab pealikele pärast. Ette panna. Tegin kõik hästi. Ma jõudin sealt siis tulles kohtest.
Hea, kaladele süüa ei annagi siis või? Kaladele süüa ei annagi. Kõige kõige kapis. Aga närga ei jää.
See keskmine, kuna ma arva lahti.
Quý anh ơi, chậm thôi, đi nhanh nè. Đợi mọi người cùng đi chứ. Phải đợi đi thì phải gom mọi người, cứ dẫn một hai người đi phăm. Okay. So we walk the Stone of the King, very small, but they have a good view to look around.
Nice.
Right. It's good for the photo shot.
Ja, 200 sammu.
250 trippi aastat. See on palju, päris palju.
Quý anh ra lên nhé, để anh chụp ở dưới này nhá.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are standing in front of a temple. Yeah. So here you see that flag. It marks that you are near a temple or pagoda. There is some meaning of that colorful flag. We believe that the earth is square, so that is a square flag, and the sky is round. There is 5 elements making this world, and the 5 colors present for them. Red in the middle is for fire, yellow for the earth, blue for the water, white for the metal or iron, and green for the tree or wood. That is the 5 elements making this whole world. If you see the same flag but in black and white, then you are near or inside a funeral. So black and white is yin and yang. When people die, they back to yin and yang. And when you enter a temple and pagoda, you
Anh ơi, để anh bay thấp người nhá.
it's not for protection. It's for marking that you are entering a different area. The T gate is the symbol of the earth on the right, human on the left, and the sky in the middle. Earth, human, and sky for the harmony. I know that temple and pagoda for you is quite the same. So, pagoda is for Buddhism and that for Buddhism. Normally, when you go to a pagoda, you never pay for the ticket. Temple for many other. Taoism, Confucianism, local hero, king, ancestor. It's more like a kind of life philosophy. So they don't care if you follow them or not. If you want to see, you need to pay money. That's it. Here, you see the structure of the temple is like this. We are standing here and the temple is farther there. We have a 3-way here also. It's a symbol like the 3 gate. It's a symbol of the earth, human, and sky. 2/3 of the temple is like from there to over there is nothing. Because they are very focused on appearances. Longer time we walk, more time we have to prepare ourselves before we meet the ancestor. To the temple, there is nothing here, but to the pagoda, there's always a room in front. We can come in, enjoy some tea, some coffee, refresh ourselves before we meet Buddha. That is the main difference. And here you still can see the Chinese character or the Mandarin written in our temple or pagoda. It doesn't mean that it's the Chinese temple. It's just because, long time ago, Vietnamese, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, we don't understand each other's language. And I don't think we like each other. But when we write, we understand each other because we use the same kind of writing, Chinese or Mandarin. And that is for our ancestors. When they fly back here, they know where they are. And we switch it to Latin letter recently. Because Mandarin is very beautiful and colorful kind of writing. But it takes too long time for learning. 2 years at least. And it's very expensive for making the book printer. With the Latin letter, it takes 6 months for learning solely. And if we can rearrange the letter for making a cheaper printer and wider education. Of course, there is some syllable on the top and on the bottom. This is for noting our tongues. Because Vietnam, like in Mandarin, they have 4 tongues. Thai language, they have 5 tongues. Vietnamese have 6 tongues. So in one word, there could be 6 different meanings. Like a dưa is a watermelon, dứa is a pineapple, dựa is washing, dừa is coconut, dựa is laying down, and dgiữa is the composition. Yeah, so that is for noting the tongues. And about this temple, in short, this was built to worship our king. His name is Dinh Tien Hoang. He was born here at 924. And he is the one who reunited the Vietnamese at 968, declared the independence between Vietnamese and Chinese, after 1,000 years dominated by them. Even his kingdom was not lasting for long, 12 years only, but he gonna be remembered forever in my history as one of the greatest kings, because he made the first brick of the whole nation. His life is a legend. 55 years old, never lost any battle. Powerful, strong and confident. So the only one that can kill him is his wife. His queen fell in love with the other general. They poisoned him to death. Blame it to the other people. And then pass the power from the son of the king to her lover. And that is the next dynasty, Lê dynasty. The body of the king is the evidence for their crime. So they kill 500 people who bury the king to keep the secret. Like Game of Thrones, you know, everyone must die. But this is a real drama. And we did not know the place that the king was buried anymore. But this is the best landscape in the province. But you see, we have a water in front. And face back to the mountain. This lagoon is perfect round, like a dragon hole. And all the mountain here look like Asian dragons swimming around the dragon hole. So this is the best for feng shui, for energy, for making the temple and fabula. And this has been built after this step to honor him. This was built at the 10th century, but the last mentioned is at 17th century. Because you know the wooden structure will never last for long. Okay, we'll come in to see.